You run, drive, roll your mind. You run.
Hi guys, this is Karan, your futuristic Urva. Welcome back to my vlog. This is just a continuation of the yesterday's vlog. Just wanted to give you a small update because we ended the entire vlog abruptly, and not a lot of clarification was given in the vlog as well. The driving conditions, the ranges and all that stuff as well. I had to come back home because of an emergency. My uncle passed away. We had a death in the family, so that's the main reason why we came back that urgently. um, and yeah, this is basically the next day of it, and I just wanted to give you guys an update as to what the entire journey was like for us, and what we accomplished in the journey and what went wrong as well in the journey, right? So a couple of pointers to look at, right? So we started the journey at 68% charge, which I think I would have mentioned, right? So 68% of battery, that is only because the same day, right, it was raining quite heavily, and we couldn't charge the car entirely. So that's the main reason why I'm really sorry for that, right? So that's the main reason why we left with that particular battery percentage, and we reached Mysore with 33% of battery still left. So that's around 94 kilometers traveled with almost 30% of battery. Okay. So when we reached there, we had 33% of battery left and about 100 kilometers still left. We could have done the journey, but the thing here is that we couldn't have come back. We searched for any charges nearby, but it was a long way, that we didn't have any other charges at all over in that particular place, right? So that's the main reason why we decided that we'll charge the car completely back there, and also make sure that we have something to eat, the breakfast and all that, and then we'll start, right? This is the charging, or basically it took about 1 hour's time, I think, because we had to have lunch, the breakfast, and then come back, right? So that was the entire time. Like, we took 1 hour to eat our breakfast and then come back. The car was completely charged, and we removed the charger gun, and then we started our journey to Bihar Hills. So we charged the car completely. I think it took about 1 hour 4 minutes, like I mentioned in the last video. That's the entire time that it took for us to go, have something to eat, and then come back, and then remove the charge gun from the car. So we were in Mysore around 9 o'clock with 100% charge, and the entire journey forward, right, like I told you in the last vlog as well, it was something towards 92 kilometers, and there was a combination of both uphill as well as downhill as well. Okay, so here the roads were really good, right? So it was a four-liner highway, and the roads are really well maintained, and things like that. So we could also do speeds like 120, 130, and 140 as well. So the highest that I have touched was 141. So this is the speed what we did in the car, because we wanted to understand the dynamics of the car as well, because if you look at the car, right, so it has a lot of ground clearance. So when there is a lot of ground clearance, there is a lot of body roll involved in it, right? So we wanted to understand what it is, how much can we push the car, and what is the control that we get in the car as well. So we didn't push it that much, but yeah, so it was a straight road and all that. That's something that we did, and like I told you, right, so we maintained the highway speeds. It was not like an economic driving, but still, when we reached Bihar Hills on top, right, so it was about 54% of charge which is left, right? So the place was really good, and we had about 10-15 kilometers of uphill. It was a steep uphill, and we went slowly as well, because we wanted to capture some of the footages, but there was nothing there, right? So the place was really good, and then we also got told that we shouldn't record the entire place, so we stopped it, but we went very slow till the top. And one thing about, see, an electric car, right? So if you're maintaining a speed like 130 or 140 or even 120 for that matter, right? So you can see the battery draining, right? So the faster that you go, the more that you push the engine with the 100%, so you will have another power meter in your the speedometer itself, right? So you will have a power speedometer, right? So in that you can understand what is the power that the battery is outputting to make sure that you are constantly in that particular journey. So see, that consumes a lot of electricity, and also the range as well decreases a lot with that kind of usage that we speak about, right? So see, that's one thing. And we were using the the infotainment system all the time, right? So I have an OnePlus 8 Pro. So it was getting charged constantly whenever we used to get out. The mobile was 100% charged. We used to use it to click pictures and record stuff and all of that, and then again plug it back in. So this also consumes energy. And the AC was off because I had a friend who's not comfortable with an AC car. So that's the main reason why we did it with AC off this time, and moving further we will try and do it with AC on. So so that's what the statistics were. And I think we left with a 54% charge. And in the last video I also spoke about the curse mode, right? So guys, it really works. The reason why I say that it actually worked is because we were in curse mode level 3, and it was quite a downhill, and we wanted to make sure that we understand what is this all about. Because see, I used to think that it doesn't work, and there is no use of it, because I never saw it increasing the battery percentage. So that's when we decided that let's try this, and we were going in a really slow speeds, and we wanted to understand whether we can gain. So we gained about 4% of charge in the entire journey downhill. So it was about 15 kilometers again downhill. And then we made our way again to Mysore. So guys, again, when I'm saying this, both the journeys we were maintaining the same speed. The speed didn't differ, because when coming back as well, the journey was in the same road, right? So the road is really good, and we were constantly maintaining that speed, right? So we reached Mysore again with 16% of battery percentage which is left. Okay, so from this from this 16%, we decided that we will charge the car up to maybe 90%, which took about 30 minutes time. And then we started back to Coorg. So again, the charge timings now, right? So I would have said in the previous vlogs that it hardly takes 45 minutes, 40 minutes and all that stuff. Guys, one thing that you need to be aware of, that is from 0 to maybe 80%, it's gonna charge very fast. But after that, right, so from 80%, the charging takes a downhill, basically it slows down, right? So the number of current, or the amount of current which it absorbs from 0 to 80 is not the same minutes from 85 to 100%, right? So the ampere usually reduces, and that's the main reason why it takes a little bit longer. Okay, so again, we did it, we charged the car for 90, and we left to Coorg. And I'm really sorry, because of all the the things happening in my house, I didn't notice what was the charge percentage which was left when we reached Coorg. right? So see, this is the journey itself, and I see either which ways, I think I would have got somewhere around 240 250 range, which is really less. I have spoken to the MG showroom about it. They also told me that they will check what is happening, and if there is any faults, or is it only our driving which was a fault there. But yeah, so I have completed 104 sorry 1463 kilometers in the car. So my first service is due, right? So there are certain things that they also have to fix in the car, which will be happening in the first service. And also I've spoken to them about the entire thing, like the issues with the range and all of that. They have also communicated saying that they will be in the car with me when we do the range test the next time. I think one of my subscribers also requested for a highway, range test. We will definitely make sure that we do it, and I think this time we'll have one of the MG executives with us, doing the entire journey or the entire range test with us, right? So this is what we have planned, and I'm pretty sure there are exciting contents coming in the future days as well, because see, this is, I don't want want this entire channel to be only towards the cars and all that stuff, because see, I am a travel freak, right? So I travel a lot, especially in course. I will definitely show you guys a lot more new places, adventure related videos, and off-roading related videos, and whatnot, right? So there are endless possibilities to it. So I will make sure that the videos are interesting enough for the viewers like you, and please do support us just by dropping a subscribe, or just by dropping a like in the video will take the entire thing a long way, right? So that's the only motivation that we have from it, right? So I would love to make more videos. Uh, Please do subscribe us, and support us on this journey that we have. Any more questions that you guys have, feel free to drop it down in the comments below. You can connect with me on Instagram. I am available throughout. Let me know what your questions are, any other contents, what you need, that you are looking out for in the car. I will do my best to provide it to you. So all the links will be in the description below. And hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a wonderful days. Bye.